Hello friends! Welcome to my very first sketchbook tour. It's going to be pretty wobbly because I don't have a tripod for my DSLR, and if I put it down anywhere it gets very backlit, so I'm going to do my best. So here is a sketchbook. This is a handbook sketchbook is what it's called. It's canvas on the front and it's watercolor paper inside, and it's a lovely sketchbook. I really loved it. I started it in September and finished it just now in May. This saw me through most of my senior year of college, though I was doing most of my work just straight on paper and not in a sketchbook, so a lot of it is just leisure work. Also, oh yeah, in this sketchbook is a tiny little thing for you to put down your name and address and whatever. This page is where my Disney countdown kind of started. We headed to Disney World for my 21st birthday in November, and it was a pretty great experience, but I was very excited about it. So starting in around September, I started doing a countdown for it because how could I not? So I did us eating turkey legs because turkey legs are one of my favorite things in Disney World. I also started experimenting with journaling, so I've got this journal-esque style of my hair, and I've written I can't tame my hair. Then of course there's a Kiki, because of course there's a Kiki. I drew a lot of Kiki this year because I love her so much. Got some Percy Jackson original character who looks very different now, and I don't like that picture at all. And then some paintings I did on the ferry over to Martha's Vineyard in September. I did Annabeth and Hazel. This was so much to do, so little time. I'm very stressed out little doodle and comic. And then this was a sketch I did one morning in Martha's Vineyard. It's now a greeting card design of mine. This must be getting close to October now because I'm drawing Halloween costumes. So I've got these kids in Halloween costumes, like a ghost and a tiger, and the Superman one I don't like. And over here we've got a little witch girl and a little kid dressed in a werewolf costume. Over here we have some color studies and sketches that I did for this piece of me and Noah walking in the rain. A lot of these are me and Noah because just when I'm bored I tend to draw myself, and Noah's around me a lot, so he gets to be drawn too. This was a stock sale announcement. Over here we have the start of Inktober. There's quite a bit of Inktober in this. I actually got kind of far into Inktober this year. I usually don't get that far. And by far I mean like I think I got maybe a week in or something. This was Inktober. Day number 1 was this little witch girl and her cat. And this was day number 2. I think it was supposed to be me, but it doesn't look anything like me. And to do Inktober I used Higgins black ink. I used a waterproof and a non-waterproof one for depending on what I wanted to do, and I used just a little dip pen, and also I borrowed my roommate's colored Winsor Newton inks. Here's some more Inktober. I don't remember the prompts. I wasn't always following the prompts, but this one was the little girl making a potion, and then this is like the only prompt I do remember, which was underwater, so it's just her grabbing a fish. This was a day that I was very sick. I had a really bad cold, but someone asked me if I wanted to go into Boston, and then I did this on the train. Here's another Inktober piece. I think this is one of my favorite Inktober pieces. I did the little witch girl's room. Her cat's there. There's a poster here that says Drac is back, which is my favorite part of the whole illustration. I have a little witch girl color study that I did. This ended up turning into a card, which I sell seasonally. And then we've also got some wort sketches because at the time I was showing Noah over the garden wall because he had never seen it before. And I did do a wort piece somewhere else, but it's not in the sketchbook. These are some more Inktober pieces. Get the camera to focus. There we go. These are some more Inktober pieces, just like some random sketches, playing with value, playing with composition, and of course I seem to always go back to weddings because I like to illustrate weddings. These are some color studies for our final piece I did for Noah and I's anniversary. Our first date was at an aquarium, so I painted an aquarium. Oh, these are also some of my favorite Inktober pieces. This little vampire girl that I started drawing, who I'd like to revisit this year, possibly. I really like how these came out. And these are some various little sketches that never really got off the ground, but they're there. These recently turned into a print, which I have right here. Wow! Yeah, so they turned into these. This is a misprint because I cut it too close, but that one's not being sold. But this is where they came from, and I'm pretty sure I just went on Pinterest and grabbed some various little girls, especially this girl. I loved her. She had so much attitude. I loved her. Some more Pinterest kids fashion. This was getting down to the wire for Disney World, so I painted us in front of the castle. And on the Splash Mountain ride, which was closed when we got there, because of course it was. It's always closed when I go there. Ugh. But we had 6 days to go. And I think this is directly after Disney World because I did not do any art in Disney. I think I did one of us leaving, but that was about it. This is a one-shot character I did during a D&D session. He was just like a brooding Jon Snow type. And then this is me as the winter weather was happening in my sweater. There's a big chunk taken out of this page. This was a Winter Diva sketch. Whoa! This was a Winter Diva sketch that I never finished or did anything with. That's how a lot of these are going to end up. Well, I didn't do anything with it. And this was supposed to be a sketch of all of the Overwatch ladies. This is a really bad sketch of me and another sketch of Diva. These are some of the first sketches I did this year of my character Violet, who is part of a story that I've been writing, and so she's right there. And I love her. I love her little boots and her little raincoat and her purple hair. This is my oh god, sorry. This is my Dungeons and Dragons character. I didn't have any paints on me. All I had were colored pencils, so this was done entirely in colored pencil and a brush pen that I had on hand. And that's a little girl. This was when Animal Crossing Pocket Camp came out, so I drew myself as a Pocket Camp character and a little gestural pose. Happy Turkey Day. This was definitely Thanksgiving. Some Childhood Week sketches. Okay, so this was Christmas 2017. I sketched out and painted my things that I got, which was a water bottle, a box, a Switch, a bag, a paint set, and then I bought myself a wallet. And I did this because I was watching Teo from Parkablogs paint a lot and do his urban sketcher stuff, and it made me really want to paint that way, so I started doing that as well. And that's kind of what I did that whole day. It was I painted these. This piece, I still don't know how to do taxes, which is still true. I'm 22 years old and still don't know how to do my taxes. This is me excited because finals are over. And then this was me watching Teo from Parkablogs review art supplies for like days straight. I was just so into the art supply scene. That's all I could watch. I could still watch like any art supply review for days on end. This was me exercising because I started exercising like every other person in the world after New Year's. I was like, I'm gonna exercise, and now I have a gym membership that I pay for and don't use. There's Violet again, a really bad picture of Violet, and my hamster, the first painting I did of my hamster, Pancake, who you've seen. This is Noah and I were watching The Office because I'd never seen it. So we spent a whole weekend just like laying in bed and watching The Office, and I just love The Office. So this is an interesting story. So I don't know if you guys know Brittany Kaylee, Britt K. Kaylee. She and I are friends, and we met at a convention. And there was one day where I was supposed to go to her house and hang out with her, and I made her cookies, and my car wouldn't start. So I couldn't go anywhere, and I was really upset because I just really wanted to go hang out with her. We were going to do some art and chill and hang out, and it was going to be fun, and I had made cookies, which was the centerfold of this painting. This is a Camp Half-Blood piece that I really want to get to work on, so I'm going to work on it this summer. I didn't have a chance to work on it all semester because I was too busy, but I'm definitely going to work on that Percy Jackson piece this summer because I'm very excited about it. This is me playing Stardew Valley. I got Stardew Valley. Oh, these are from, I started watching these two. I watched the movie, The Sound of the Voice, The Sound of Voice, The Silent Voice. It's like, it's got two different names, but it's an anime movie about this little deaf girl and a bully, and it's really, really good. It made me cry my eyes out. This was a sketch from, I don't know if you guys know the Netflix show End of the Fucking World. Sorry for my cursing, but that's what it's called. Alyssa and James from End of the Fucking World. I loved that show. It was a great show. I highly recommend it if you have Netflix. They're great characters. And this was me playing around. Oh gosh. This is me playing around with some colors. This is a sketch of how I wanted my thesis show to look. And these are other various sketches. And then this is the last thing in here. And then it's the end of the book. This is Annabeth Chase and a mermaid, the first mermaid of May 2018. And my next sketchbook for mermaid. And there you go. For all those curious, this is the sketchbook I just started after I finished that one. This is a Strathmore watercolor sketchbook. I've wanted one of these for a very, very long time. I finally got a gift card to my favorite art supply store and was able to buy one because they're $20. So they're a bit steep for me, but I've really wanted these for a while because it's got the paper that I use for my paintings in it. I painted a little flower on it, and it's just so nice to open. I'll just give you a little sneak peek of the stuff that I've been doing in it so far. These are some Copic marker sketches of mermaid, some other sketches, and another mermaid. So that's all that's in there for now. But just in case anyone was wondering, this is what I've moved on to. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.